cancer. The idea came from many of the workers having a friend or relative that has suffered from the disease. Rhys Anderson is a tattoo artist from Birmingham, and also Jodie has had this rather unusual tattoo. Actually, let's find out whereabouts is it. Jodie, good morning.
Hello. It's on the top of my wrist.
I'm looking at I wasn't sure whether that was the bottom of your leg. I have a very sort of warm, grainy, black and white photo of it. Or is it, oh yes, of course it is, I can see it now. It is the top of your wrist. And it's on what? Stomach crossbones?
Yeah, it's a little crossbones with a cancer ribbon on its head.
You know what, I can see the ribbon now. A lot of people, they wear ribbons, don't they? They maybe put it on a jacket or a shirt just to raise awareness. But you've decided to permanently have it in. Tell us why.
I think when they first mentioned it to me straight away, I said I'd have one to do for a good cause. And cancer is something that affects everybody pretty much at some point in their life, whether it's them that's not the illness or somebody that they know. And raising a lot of money for fighting cancer.
Have you been particularly affected personally, Jodie, by cancer in the family?
Yeah, I have. My nan had cancer, and I think it's like a lot of people who know somebody at least that had the illness.
And were you thinking of your dad when you had it tattooed?
I was, yeah. And suddenly actually did a portrait of my nan for me as well on my leg.
Oh, have they? Oh, that's interesting. And what does your mum think?
She did tell me off because it does go a little bit onto my hand. Yeah. But I think she's got over that pretty quickly.
And did you tell her that you did it because of her mum?
Yeah.
And did that make it easier?
Yeah, I think she's used to telling me off. She gets over the tattoos pretty quickly.
She's used to telling you off though. How old are you, Jodie?
I'm 22.
22. And I'm looking as well, and again, it's a grainy black and white photo of now. I recognise your arm. What's above this skull and crossbones? There's some other work there.
Yeah, I have a big pirate ship on my arm.
A pirate ship? Now, was that in memory of anybody in particular, or that?
No, it's just because I felt like a bit of a pirate.
Right, okay. Any other tattoos to the ones on your leg? You got the skull and crossbone on your arm, you got the pirate ship. Is that going all the way up your arm as well?
It goes up half my arm, but I do have quite a lot of tattoos as well.
Okay. Jodie, are you going to stop there now with your tattoos, or are you going to continue tattoos?
I'm carrying on.
Is it addictive, is it, Jodie?
It is, yeah.
Okay, Jodie, thank you. Nice speaking to you. All the best.
Okay.
Let's go now to the Birmingham Ink Tattoo Parlour, and let's go now to, I think it's Rhys. Hiya, Rhys.
Hiya, mate. You alright?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you think of this then? Skull and crossbones with the cancer ribbon. I can see it now. It's very clear. Good tattoo, by the way.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, the idea came from, like, we wanted to do our own one because the simple reason is there's so many different cancer obviously charities that we decided instead of just closing in on one, we do our own as well, because it's nice to have the ribbon, but you do get some let's just say alternatives with like something a bit different. So
what's curious about this is that we're raising awareness of cancer in a rather unusual way, but also Jodie decided to have something quite morbid.
Yeah, that's, that was a thing that we came sort of up against doing it, because sort of me and Cheryl sort of went through the idea of what we could do to, like, you know, that was a bit more us. So we said, they said first of all skull and crossbones, and then we were all a bit, because it is, as you just said, a morbid symbol. But then we had a gentleman getting tattooed in the shop, and he goes, I'd have one with the skull and crossbones on it. And then someone else said the same thing, so we were like, oh, we'll take a chance on it. And it seems to be the one that, when we show people the options that they can have, it seems to be the one they go in for.
How many have you done?
Oh, wait there now. We haven't done that many as of yet, because we just started it. We've done skull and crossbones on Jodie, and I've done 2 cancer ribbons. I actually have 3 ladies in the waiting room at the moment, waiting to have the ribbons done.
Oh wow! Now this is an unusual way to remember a loved one, isn't it? Do you often have people coming in who've recently lost relatives who say, "I tell you what, Rhys, I've lost this person." Something I want to remember them permanently. And if so, what do they normally have done?
It's it can be a different thing. Sometimes it's a name, like I lost my father 2 years ago now, and my mum would never have a tattoo, and my mum came on to me, and like obviously I'm from Wales, so the tattoo shop I was working at in Wales, and said, you know, I want a tattoo to remember like Dad. So we did an angel. You can get so many different things. You ask them sometimes what sort of person they were, what sort of things they were like into, and as such, if you understand what I mean.
No, I tell you what, let's open this to the lines. People listening now, what have you done to remember a loved one who have died? Let's talk about tattoos. What have you done? Whereabouts on the body was it? Angels, Rhys was just saying. Jodie earlier on with the skull and crossbones, rather curiously remembering Nana who had died. But there was the cancer, there is the cancer ribbon, the little ribbon on top of the skull. What have you done? Let's talk about tattoos. Maybe you've had someone's name on it. Maybe you, like Rhys was just explaining, maybe you've had an angel. Let's pick up the phone. Let's talk about it, please. Let's talk about the people you've lost and how you remember them. Here's the phone number: 08453 00 9956. 08453 00 9956. So Rhys, I mean, this is fairly unconventional.
Yeah.
A conventional tattoo would be of an angel, would it? Maybe with the name of the person who's deceased on it.
It might be. Yeah, it can be. There's no real conventional tattoo for it. It's like it depends on the people. Like a friend of mine had a scroll down his arm with his father's favourite song in it. You know, it's completely across the board in what you can have to remember someone. So, you know, I just said like an angel first because sometimes people look at the person who's passed away as someone who's watching over them.
Is it emotional?
Yeah, you can. I've had it myself where I've tattooed someone, they've had a look at it and started crying, and I thought first, oh no, have I done something wrong? And then they turn to you and they want to give you a hug, but then that feels good to me because it's like you're giving them something. Do you get what I mean? You stay forever. They're never going to forget the person anyway, but.
Is it rewarding what you do?
Yeah, definitely. I get up every day and I don't have I gotta go to work. I get up every day and I love my job. I get to interact with people as well on like different levels and how people are. So it's brilliant.
Cocked up or misspelled anything?
I beg your pardon?
Have you ever cocked up and maybe
No, never. I double check everything and everything has to be done. I'm a bit of a perfectionist as well, so they will stay they'll stay there as long as I need them to as well, if you understand.
Have you ever had to correct someone who can't spell from another tattoo?
Yeah, I've done quite a few cover-ups in my time. Like people come in sometimes with how can I say, like a tattoo, and then they ask me, what do you think of it? And I'm like, well, you know, it's nice. And they normally ask me, can you see what's wrong with it? I was like, yeah, definitely. You can only see when they're about to show me.
Yeah, I mean, what would be typically wrong? You know, maybe if there's a face and one eye's much bigger than the other, maybe you just want a lazy eye and one eye's pointed north.
Yeah, I can understand it. It's the thing with faces and portraits is you have to be good. Like, you know, you have to really do the homework with them. And like people like Cheryl in the shop and Lee and Chris, like, you know, like Jodie has a portrait and I've seen it. And they're brilliant. Do you get what I mean? It has to be done properly, otherwise it doesn't look like the person as well.
Yeah. Oh no, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always the worst thing. But like the one thing we are doing though as well, like on the 9th of February, it's Saturdays. If you're going to understand, for a tattoo shop, it's the busiest day.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean? But we're doing a full day of these tattoos, and obviously we don't make a penny from them. Like, part of the money goes to covering just the cost of the needles, and then the rest of it goes to charity then as well. So.
All right, Rhys, you're a good man.
Okay.
Obviously, all the very best.
Same with you as well.
Get down and have the tattoo.
Yeah.
Rhys, thank you so much. That was lovely.
Thank you very much.
You take care. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Bye.